Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and this is going to be a really fun video because we're going to be checking out the brand new Mack Defense M917 in the Season 10 DLC in as much detail as we possibly can. Now, a little bit of housekeeping right here at the top. This is being played on the public test server, and thus, features of the game and or the vehicle are potentially subject to change before the release of the DLC, which we do not currently have a release date for. We will have to wait, I would say, give or take a few weeks for any more information in that regard. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in to this brand new truck, customize it, build it, and then run it through some obstacles. So, going ahead and picking up the truck first for $127,500. It is not a cheap purchase by any means. It looks sick though. Now, right off the bat, you have three different engine options. You have the MC V611T, the MC V813T, and then the MC V8 Fuel Miser, which is, well, probably one of the most hilarious names for an engine I've ever heard. So we're gonna get it. Now, these engines give you a power to weight rating of A-, which is already pretty good, and then A+, and then S. There is no S+ option, but I'm sure that this S engine will still be very, very good. Now, gearbox-wise, by default, you have a multi-purpose gearbox, then you have a fine-tuned gearbox, a high-range gearbox, and an off-road gearbox. We're going to stick with the multi-purpose for now. Now, suspension-wise, you have active, stock, and raised. Now, I'm kind of back and forth on what I want to go with. It seems like the active and the stock sit at about the same height, and then the raised is just at the height that the active would be at when it's in its higher mode. So I think we're going to go with the active suspension. Now, tires-wise, you have an interesting selection. You've got some all-terrains, you've got these off-road specific 47-inch Mack Defense M917 tires, then you have the other OHS 2 and 1 options, then you have a few different options in the mud tire class, and then finally, you have a chained option as well. Now, these look incredible. They actually look really, really good, but what's always interesting about these trucks is I really want to see how the proprietary Mack Defense tires perform, because sometimes these vehicle-specific tires actually can perform really, really well. So winch-wise, we got stock heavy, extended heavy, advanced heavy, and twin motor heavy. We're going to go with advanced heavy. And then diff lock-wise, we got an engageable diff lock option, which is already equipped as it comes from the factory, it seems. Snorkel-wise, we have, let's see, tall front-facing and intake air filter. We're going to go with the tall front-facing setup because A, it's super functional, and B, it looks sick. It's actually got built-in side markers. That looks really neat. Now, frame add-ons wise, here's where it gets pretty interesting. PC320 heavy crane, we got the log carrier front, log loader crane, flatbed, van body, short logging frame, maintenance frame, seismic vibrator module, we got the sideboard bed, fuel tank, articulated towing platform, ramped towing platform, we got the fire tank, we've got the GGMS tank, which that's a mod, we've got the LC 3.8 loading crane, saddle high, and saddle low. So you can equip this thing in a variety of ways. I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't have a dump bed option, like a dump truck body option, but at the same time, I still think we do get a pretty dang good amount of options with the truck itself. Now, I'm a little back and forth on whether or not I want to use this as a semi-truck, like right out of the gate. I think I might do something a little different and actually throw the tow body on it for this round of testing. So let's see. Front side, we've got the cap sun visor and a downward sun visor. I'm going to go with the downward sun visor, actually. Raised beacon, trunk repair supplies, fog lights. You can kind of go whatever direction you want with that. Front bumper, we got a reinforced bar, which is a massive amount of scaffolding up front there. Got the Defender bumper, which looks really good as well. And then we have the stock bumper, which I think I may leave on for the purpose of this test because, you know, right when you unlock this truck, a lot of people are going to drive it like immediately rather than taking it into the garage before driving it. So we're going to see how it performs with that stock bumper, see if it gets caught on anything, you know, things like that. We've got external horns we can throw on here, which is actually, I mean, they're not super crazy, but I kind of prefer the twin horns that are mounted up top. Exhaust options wise, we got a snub heat shielded, we've got an outrolled, and we've got the stock. I'm going to do the snub heat shielded actually. And then you get one wheel option with these particular tires, and then colors wise, you have the default color, and then from there, it kind of is sort of a sky's the limit, and however far you want to go with it, you totally can. You actually have a very interesting variety once you get down here, some interesting color combinations. But again, entirely up to which way you want to go. So let's go ahead and go back up to the top, and I think we're going to run the default color for this thing. Now, you have a full set of interior customization. These anime characters are mods. We're going to go ahead and throw beans up there on the dash, and then curtains-wise, you can throw curtains up there if you want. They're not necessarily my personal style with a lot of trucks, but it's all down to what you want to do. We'll throw some stickers up here on the dash, and that one will work. Let's see, what else do we want to throw on this spot right here? We'll do the wolf up there. We got an, oh my god, we've got another sticker spot. We got another. You could just keep going and going. Holy smokes. This is like legitimately, you could put these literally everywhere. Holy crap. Like, legit, there are so many places to put these stickers. I'm legit impressed. Like, that's a lot of sticker locations. Now, we're not going to put any on the outside of the truck right now, but you totally can if you want to. We do have some options for windshield banners, and then, of course, we have the hood ornaments. But here's the thing. This is a Mack. We're going to leave the Mack Bulldog up front there. I feel like it's only fitting for this thing. So now, let's see what this thing is actually like to drive. Let's start it up and listen to it for the very first time. Check out the engine sound, check out the horn, all that good stuff. The horn actually sounds pretty dang good. I'm impressed with that. All right, let's start driving this thing. Whoa, this gearbox is interesting. So it's a 6-speed in the auto mode. It has high, but in terms of low ranges, it does not have a low plus. It only has low minus and low, no low plus. Very interesting there. All-wheel drive is always on, and then diff lock is only available in low range. And interestingly, all of these axles, are they all, I believe they are all powered. Yeah, all of these axles are powered. That is not a tag axle. I'm going to confirm that, but it looks like, yeah, these are all powered axles. That is wild. That is not a tag axle. That is not for extra weight. That legitimately provides additional grip. All right, so let's take this thing out into the wilderness and see what it's actually like to drive. I say wilderness. We're going to take it out through, you know, the testing grounds that we've been using ever since SnowRunner came out. But I always love testing out brand new trucks when they first come out. It's always really, really exciting, especially these trucks that are total newcomers to the game. All right, let's go ahead and toss it on into the river here. This is in a high range. No lockers. It's definitely fighting for it a little bit. I figured it was going to go a little bit faster through there, but it's definitely spinning up a storm. Well, actually, no, it's not. That's, wow, that's the pace in high range with this gearbox. Okay, so that's like second gear in automatic mode. That's pretty wild. Now, let's approach this hill climb here. Make a quick left. Let's see what we can make of this. This is in automatic, no lockers. Oh my god. Are you gonna do this? No lockers? We're gonna high center, but the fact that it got that far, no lockers, very impressive. Like, legitimately extremely impressive. All right, we're gonna change up our strategy a little bit because I do want to see this thing get up there. So we're gonna do low range this time with lockers on and see how that fares for us. Come on. It's dragging a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have the speed to unhook the back of the tow body. Oh, geez. We almost flipped it over. Okay. Well, if it wasn't for the issue with the breakover angle, I have no doubt that it could have made it up that hill climb, especially like if we had done it a little bit more diagonally without getting the tow body caught. So I'm not going to hold that against this truck in any way, shape, or form. Now let's see what it's like in some shallow mud. Now we're not going to go into the super deep stuff just yet. We're going to see how it is in the shallow stuff, and it actually, ooh, it reset itself all the way back to first gear, and now it won't go above second. It tries to go into third, but watch this. It probably is going to go back down. No, it's staying in third. Okay. I'm not mad about it, but I feel like it could definitely be better. So let's now put it in low range and turn all the lockers on, and now everything is completely locked together. Here we go into the deeper stuff. Let's see how these tires are. Although we also need to raise our suspension up a little bit, and that should help us a lot in terms of getting through this mud. That's actually pretty high. That looks almost a little bit higher than the raised suspension looked in the garage. Interesting. Now let's see how it does when it comes to some even deeper stuff. I won't be taking it into that third pond, because that third pond is basically doom for most trucks other than dedicated mud trucks. So we're going to avoid that third pond for now. But while it is a slow go, this is definitely holding its own, making its way. It's not, I say that, and then it looks like it's slowing down. Okay, hold on just a second there. Hold on. Easy. I'm a little concerned. Oh, it found some grip. Yeah, it found some grip. We just had to give it a second and let it kind of like, you know, wind its way through some of these muddy ruts, and then eventually it will find a spot where it can catch grip. Although, what happened here is you can see the bumper got bound up on the mud, and then that was about as far as we were going to go. Okay. Yeah, that was about as far as we were going to go. So it looks like we're going to need a little bit of a rescue, but that's okay. And up next, we are, of course, heading on over to the dips obstacle. The dips obstacle is pretty much a necessary part of all of these tests. And the only thing I'm really worried / concerned about here, for this thing anyway, is the potential of getting high-centered, honestly. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal because we have that middle-ish powered axle, but ooh, we're already getting close to high centering, and we haven't even gotten part way through yet. So far, we're okay-ish. The only reason that we haven't gotten high centered yet is because we have 3 axles in the back and not 2. If we only had the 2 rearward axles, we would have already gotten hung up on the frame. I guarantee that. Come on. Yeah, angling yourself diagonally here is definitely the move, and really the only play that is going to work out in our favor. See, right there, that center axle is doing all of the work. Like, literally all of it. We are going to make it, though, and the fact that it makes it through, pretty dang impressive. And good performance from the suspension as well. Now, it's time for the good old bridge jump. Here we go. We're going to start off in the interior view, let it run its way up to about 5th, 6th gear, and then now we're just going to let that gravity take over. Let's go. Aiming correctly-ish. Oh, beautifully level jump. Pretty much almost took out, well, we almost took out all the barrels. We had a couple remaining, but that's okay. I think did a really good job, though. But with that being said and done, y'all, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the brand new Mack Defense DLC truck. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and I'll see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.